So if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you would know that I have a total of over 600 videos. And out of these 600 videos, I have made a total of 5 videos dedicated to body image for men and women. These past videos on body image have went into examining the culture and society in which we live, and why it examines and puts down women who are a little bit larger and not bone thin, while it glorifies men who are big, buff, and macho men. I've talked about body image in my videos before, and it is time that I bring it up again, because in the most recent news, Abercrombie made a statement that I need to address because it fucking pissed me off. Author Robin Lewis wrote in his book titled The New Rules of Retail, in which he claims Abercrombie & Fitch does not stock XL or XXL women's sizes in the marketing strategy to only attract skinny and beautiful women. The largest women's plants available in the Abercrombie are size 10. According to Lewis in his new book, Jeffries doesn't want to attract larger women shopping in his store because, and I quote, he doesn't want larger people shopping in his store, he wants them thin and beautiful. Lewis said he doesn't want his core customers to see who aren't as hot as them wearing clothing. People who wear his clothing should feel like they're the cool kids. If I had some Jack Daniels, I'd certainly be drinking it rather than peach mango juice. But I would just like to say, fuck you, Abercrombie. But now, originally, I was going to burn my Abercrombie shirt. I was going to light it on fire, but I said to myself, wait, no, that's stupid, because then I'm then wasting it. So what I plan on doing is this shirt right here that I'm holding is an Abercrombie & Fitch. It's an old shirt of mine. It's very old. But nonetheless, I am going to rip it in front of the camera. The reason I'm doing this is because, first of all, I don't like your clothing really much to begin with. It's way too expensive. But the fact that you have the audacity to make a statement like this publicly and slander anyone who is a little bit plus size or even a little bit more curvy, the fact that you only appeal to wanting women who are thin and beautiful, putting women who are not, who by your own definition are not thin, so that means they're ugly, I have a problem with that. So here's your shirt. Here's a Abercrombie shirt. I'm going to rip this. Now, the reason I'm not burning this is because I'm going to donate this Abercrombie & Fitch to, any more way to rip this? I'm going to donate this to a clothing fabric shop, in which they take clothing that you donate, whether it's ripped or not, and then they put it together, and then they make more clothing through the fabric that you want to get rid of, and then they make clothes out of it and give it to the homeless and shelter. I'm going to be giving this ripped shirt, as of right now, to them. So your expensive Abercrombie shirt, it's done, and it's going to go to homeless people. Now, the reason I bring this story up should be fairly obvious. This man, Mike Jeffries, is reinforcing the idea that a woman has to be thin and she has to meet a certain body image standard in order to be accepted as beautiful. And I'm here today, and I will stand and I will sit for the day I die on this position, that I am here today to say that if you're a guy or girl and maybe you're struggling with body image issues, don't listen to fucking idiots like this who are more concerned about their reputation as a shitty company and their smug douche prick attitude by telling women that they have to meet a certain standard in order to shop at their store because you're not good enough because you may look like this. I don't know about you, but this girl is fucking beautiful. Okay, she's curvy. I posted this photo of this girl on my Tumblr just last week, and then I want you to take a look at this girl. This girl's thin. She's beautiful. Both of those girls are absolutely stunning, okay? And for you, Mike Jeffrey fuckfit face, you have to come around and you have to say, well, this girl's pretty, but this one's ugly, because she doesn't meet my standard for clothing, motherfucker. Fuck you and fuck Abercrombie. Holy shit. You know what I found out? Link down below to support this claim. Abercrombie, when there's a blemish in their clothing, like, you know, let's just say a little stitch doesn't get all the way in their clothing or something. A stitch is misplaced or missing. They send the clothing back to the factory, and instead of actually fixing it or giving it to the poor or giving it to the homeless or giving it to Goodwill or whatever, they throw it away. They throw away the shirt that has missing one stitch. Link down below. And I was like, are you serious? They're actually too good to donate clothing to the Goodwill or to people who actually could use it. Oh, you know what? The reason for not doing that is because we don't want poor people, I quote, poor people, to wear our clothes and give us a bad reputation. Well, you know what? It does give you a bad reputation, you fucking idiot. But it does. The fact that you're not willing to actually give to charity, the fact that you won't even willing to give your clothing that has blemishes to someone who's less fortunate than you, and you won't even give your hand out or reach out. I'm sorry, but that works the opposite way. You say you don't want your reputation effect. Well, your reputation just got affected, motherfucker. I'm sorry I'm swearing a lot, but I'm mad. It pisses me off when people or a company within power, because Abercrombie's a big company, make statements like this. And it astounds me. Actually, you know what? I don't know who's watching me here. I don't know half my audience. All I know is there's some person watching me on the other side of the monitor. If you're a girl or a guy, I want to tell you something. That society and culture does not dictate whether you're beautiful based on your body size. Okay, it does not. You are beautiful despite whether you're thin or curvy or plus size. I don't know what you look like, but I don't need to know what you look like, because I know that you're a human being and you have worth and you have value, and I'm not going to have some fuckface like this guy make a public statement about people and say, well, you know what, you're not beautiful because you don't meet our clothing standard and you're a little bit more curvier and you should be bone thin. Fuck you, you sack of shit. God damn. Also, they kick people out of their stores if they're like in their 40s and 50s. No joke. Know somebody who was kicked out of their store when they're shopping for their daughter, not daughter, he's grandpa, whatever the daughter would be called. Grandpa was shopping in the Abercrombie because that's the clothes that she likes, and he was kicked out. He was asked to leave the store. Yeah, leave the store for shopping for his daughter who wears Abercrombie. That's the arrogant cunts that we're dealing with here at Abercrombie and Fitch. Is it Fitch or Finch? I don't know. I don't care. My fellow reptiles, do not let someone stick a finger in your face and tell you that you're not good enough because you don't fit their standard of a body image. That's absurd and that's ridiculous. See this beautiful woman right there? Gorgeous. See this beautiful woman right here? Also beautiful and gorgeous. I'd eat both those pussies right out. They're both beautiful. Okay? And the fact that this asshole thinks that he can say things like this and reinforce the idea of, because you guys admit that our society is and culture is fucked up in terms of what it allows. You know, a girl, if she has sex with more than one or two guys, she's labeled a slut and a whore. But if a guy goes out and sticks his dick in 10 vaginas, he's considered a macho man. I mean, what is up with that, right? That doesn't make any sense. And now here we have the whole guys need to be big, buff, and macho, and that if a guy's thin, he's feminine. I've had that one thrown on me. Well, Daniel, you're a scrawny little white scrawny bitch. You must be gay. Why? How people draw that? Or if a girl is curvier, she doesn't meet the standard and she is automatically ugly. I mean, what the fuck? We live in such a fucking disgraceful place, guys. And hopefully this video brought your attention what a scumbag piece of fucking shit Abercrombie is. Don't buy their clothing. Don't support them. And by the way, Abercrombie, as I think I mentioned earlier, I'm donating my shirt, Abercrombie, to a clothing fabric thing. So some people will actually be wearing Abercrombie clothing wear just to piss you guys off. But anyway, my rant's done. If you're watching this video, stay awesome and stay beautiful, because you can't really become ugly based upon your body.